control! This is an emergency! Titan is behaving differently! Jessica is in danger! We need to dive team now! We need to dive team now! Now!
It was a packed summer afternoon. Another OceanQuest show, another flawless performance. At least, that's what everyone expected. Jessica Radcliffe, a senior trainer, a rising star, and in less than 10 seconds gone from sight. What happened in that tank would change everything. Before we go deeper into the harrowing final minutes of Jessica Radcliffe's life, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Stories like this are often buried, but together, we can make sure they're never forgotten. This is the final performance of Jessica Radcliffe. Jessica Radcliffe was 34 years old, vibrant, fearless, a veteran trainer whose calm confidence seemed to dissolve even the wildest animal's aggression. She'd been with OceanQuest Marine Center for over a decade, not because she craved fame, but because she believed in connection. Her deepest bond was with Titan, a 9,200-pound male orca, as massive as he was unpredictable. Captured as a calf in the icy waters off Iceland, Titan had spent more than 20 years in captivity. Trainers described him as moody and volatile, but to Jessica, he was more than an exhibit, he was family. She believed their trust was unshakable. She was wrong. It was August 14th, 2024, the second show of the day. The air was heavy with heat and anticipation. Hundreds of spectators packed the stands, ready for the finale. Jessica and Titan performing their signature synchronized swim. Music swelled. Jessica dove in, her form slicing the water with practiced grace. Titan followed, breaching in perfect time. The crowd roared, but 48 seconds into the routine, something changed. Titan began circling her, not in the wide, elegant loops of rehearsal, but in tight, rapid spirals. His pectoral fins angled downward, a sign every trainer recognized. Jessica made a subtle move toward the safety platform. Titan blocked her. She tried again, blocked. Then, in a single, brutal moment, Titan struck. A thunderous headbutt slammed into Jessica's midsection. Her body folded in the water. Before she could surface, Titan rolled and clamped down, dragging her under in a spinning death spiral. Titan's massive body surges upward, catching Jessica by the waist in his jaws. Water explodes around them. Jessica's arms flail as Titan thrashes, sending a wave crashing over the platform. The crowd gasps, some unsure if it's still part of the act. Others clapped, still thinking it was part of the act. Behind the scenes, trainers knew this was no act. Her scream cuts through the noise, high, sharp, and terrifying. Trainers on the edge shout her name, waving frantically to distract Titan. Titan dives, pulling Jessica under. The pool's surface snaps shut above them. A bloom of red swirls into the water. Jessica twists, pounding on Titan's head, bubbles bursting from her mouth. His grip tightens. On the surface, trainers throws rescue poles into the water. Whistles screamed. Buckets of fish hit the water in frantic distraction attempts. Titan ignored them all. Titan breaches partially, Jessica's torso visible for a split second. Her face pale, lips gasping for air, before he yanks her down again. Audience members scream. Above, trainers pound the surface of the water with poles and flags, trying to distract him. One diver makes contact, grabbing Jessica's arm, but Titan jerks away, the diver tumbling in the current. Witnesses later said it was like a switch had flipped. The orca they knew was gone. The attack lasted over 11 minutes. Each time he released her, it was only to ram her, thrash her, and pull her deeper. Rescue divers couldn't enter until Titan swam to the far side of the pool. When they finally reached Jessica, it was too late. Massive internal injuries, crushed ribs, and water in her lungs. At 2:06 p.m., Jessica Radcliffe was pronounced dead. The news exploded. Veteran trainer killed by Orca. Calls to end captive shows grow louder. Public grief turned to outrage. Protesters gathered outside OceanQuest holding signs reading "Empty the tanks" and "No more Jessicas." But the park's official statement only fueled the fire. Jessica Radcliffe was aware of the risks inherent to working with orcas. This incident is a reminder of the unpredictable nature of these animals. Many saw it as blame-shifting a way to protect the brand instead of admitting the deeper truth. In the days after, former trainers spoke out. "We warned management," one said. Titan was refusing cues, lunging during rehearsals, slamming gates. Jessica knew something was off that week. "We told them to pull him from shows. They didn't listen." Marine behaviorists later confirmed Titan was showing clear signs of psychological breakdown, repetitive circling, food refusal, bursts of aggression. All classic symptoms of captivity stress. But the schedule never changed. The warnings went unheeded, and Jessica paid the price. Jessica's death wasn't just an accident. It was a warning that no amount of training can tame a wild predator trapped in an artificial world. OceanQuest was fined $85,000 for safety violations. But Titan stayed in captivity. And just weeks later, the shows went on. If Jessica's story moved you, don't let it fade. Like this video. Share it. Subscribe. Because the only way to honor her life and protect those still in danger is to make sure no one else has a final performance. In memory of Jessica Radcliffe and every orca still waiting for the ocean.